On veut nous faire croire à des mythes perdus, des passages de l'histoire falsifiés, revus, de Ramsès à Mandela, que de vérité tues, en ignorant le départ, on est ensemble à éclairer, belle et puissante, Salomon rêvait de sa peau noire, je chante pour aviver les mémoires, exhumer les connaissances, que la spirale du temps efface la reine de sa vie en moi. Maqueta en moi. Gravitons nos mémoires, il faut changer l'histoire. Elle part à la dérive, les mots non. Le savoir et la sagesse sont à portée de main. Écoutez au ciel, belle et puissante. Salomon rêvait de sa peau noire. Je chante pour aviver les mémoires, exhumer les connaissances, que la spirale du temps efface la reine de sa vie en moi. Maqueta en moi. Mon corps se chante, il exalte sa joie. Loin de l'ignorance, il démontre sa foi. Riche d'hommes de valeur, il répare les erreurs. Fils et filles, vous et moi, prêts au combat.
T stands for teaching, E stands for educating, and A stands for bringing awareness, and that's exactly what we are doing. Somebody put me in B-flat because I feel like I'm about to go there. Oh, I feel my hip coming up.
Good morning, 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 everybody. Good morning. It's morning. It is Monday, March 11th, 10:11 a.m. And I just want to wake you guys up on this morning. Good morning. Hey, D. Hey, everybody that's coming in. If you're coming into live, make sure you share the live video, tag live video, invite to live video. So I want to start. Let me start off with praise and worship this morning because I want to start off on the right foot. I don't want to get too. I don't want to get. I don't. Let me do it. He steps right in, honey. I got the. He steps right in. I got to get some praise and worship this morning because, baby,
I need him most.
How these things? Woo! Baby, I gotta perform that song. Oh Lord. Hey! All right, let me calm down. I had to start with my praise and worship this morning because I feel like he just needs to step right on in. So I had to go ahead and give me some Patrick Riddick. Big ups to Evangelist Patrick Riddick out of Virginia Beach, Virginia. Love you, baby. So evidently, oh Jesus, Lord, why me? Why me, Lord? Why me? Why me? Okay, so first I want to first and foremost say that my live the other day was not a religion attack. Okay, it just so happened that it popped out. Good morning, Science. It popped out. I didn't attack nobody's religion. Let me make this perfectly clear. I don't know nothing about Muslims. I don't know nothing about that. I just know the God that I serve. And I know who died on the cross for my sins. And I made a perfect point example. What I did was basically stir up some type of issue because they are going into a frenzy over on the individual's page. Now, basically, it's the same person. And I'm going to make sure I point this out to Laura Ann Merritt of DDOB, baby. One Face to Sunday, Two Face to Show. You supported my show one time in Houston. That was it. You came to my show one time, and the other show you came to, you didn't even bring your team. You brought yourself, and you wanted to get in for free, and you wasn't getting in my show for free, so you ended up working my show in Miami when I had it in 2021. But you were never a big supporter of my show. And so you making your comments saying that your parents will never go back to support, baby, I have not asked y'all to come back. I have not asked you or your team to come back at all. Your team is not even on the competitive level. You go to your friend's show because you can win your friend's show because you and your friend have some type of inside job going on. But at the end of the day, baby, you could never, good morning, Reese Cup. You could never come back to my show. I don't care if I don't care. It's not, baby, first of all, you don't even bring support. Your parents don't even support you. When you came to the Houston show, baby, you brought 5 people. So you not ever coming to my show does not make or break me, baby. So that comment that you, and what's so amazing about it is you want to sit there and say, oh, you're offended and you're a Christian because I simply said, I don't know who the fuck Allah is. I don't know who the fuck Allah is. That was a statement that I made, and I'm standing behind that statement. How was that offending the Muslims? Because I said, I don't know. Just like I said, I don't know who the fuck Allah is the same thing that y'all are saying. Y'all don't know who the fuck God is. Y'all done made this whole situation about Majorette into some type of political religion issue, and it wasn't that. I made a comment that I stand on, a comment that I said, Jasmine Nicole Lopez, does not know who the fuck Allah is. The same thing that y'all over here trying to get people to read the Quran and get people to get their mind transluted or whatever case may be over to start serving Allah. We don't know who that is. Okay? That was no disrespect. Let that be known. Y'all done made it to where it seems like it's disrespectful because I said, I didn't say fuck Allah. I didn't say that. I said, I do not know who the fuck Allah is. That is my opinion. So y'all over there on that individual's Facebook talking about, oh, she should be canceled. Canceled for what? Baby, ain't nobody canceling shit. Okay? Ain't nobody canceling a damn thing. Y'all mad because I stated truth. You're mad because I called your shit out as I've done in the past for the bullshit. A hit dog will holler every time. And baby, obviously you were heard. Obviously you were hit. Because it hit a nerve with you. You took with me saying something so minute to say, I don't know who the fuck Allah is. And ran with it. And then your screen record, I don't know. So evidently this individual has a private page because I have this individual blocked on both of the pages that I know of. So y'all screen recorded the live where I said, I don't know who the fuck Allah is. I don't. I don't know shit about Allah. Nothing. Who is that? I don't know who that is. That's no different than me telling the Asians who the fuck is the person with the elephant and the fat man. I don't know who that is. You think the Asians gonna give a damn because I said I don't know who the fuck y'all over there doggone bowing to? If that's your God, that's your God. Y'all have turned this into a religion, and it's not that. It's not that. Y'all have literally took what I said, and I said again, and I quote, I do not know who the fuck Allah is. I did not say fuck Allah, because I do know that's a religion that people take seriously. So I was very choosy and careful with my words. So I did not disrespect nobody's religion. Again, the delusion. Again, the delusion. You are delusional. You get out here and put shit out here for people to make them think that something is really going on when it's really not that. There was no disrespect intended. And I'm not apologizing for a fuck ass thing because I didn't fucking say anything wrong. I said on my personal opinion, I was not raised to worship no damn Allah. I don't know who the fuck Allah is, and I'm gonna stand behind that. You mad because I said I don't know who the fuck it is, but then that's your business. That's your business. What am I worshiping? An idol? The Bible speaks about idols. If you want to talk about it, let's talk about it. The Bible speaks about serving idol gods. He is a jealous God. And he would not have any other gods, plural, with an S, a big heavy S. He would not have any other gods before him. That's the Bible. That's the book. So while you over here getting all offended and say, oh, she offended me because she talked about Allah. I didn't say a fuck ass thing. I said, I don't know who the fuck Allah is. The real issue, Tisha, is the motherfucker mad because I've been calling their shit out for years. And I lay low. But as of late, this person has needed something to say to get people to just look. And they only get about 5 viewers anyway. It ain't more than 5 viewers on that motherfucking shit at the time. It's the same 5 motherfuckers. They mad. So they have to build on some bullshit off of our shows to talk about. And again, we didn't even say nothing about this person. This person honestly has an axe to grind. Like I said, you have an axe to grind. You're mad because if your show was doing just that, what you're saying it's doing, you wouldn't have no time to be motherfucking up here talking about our shows on this blue app. You're mad because we can charge per dancer fees because our shows is just that. Didn't nobody go to that individual and tell that individual shit about my show, except for the motherfucker that's in their fucking face now, and that's Laura Ann Merritt. And Laura Ann has not been to my fucking show in years. I have not sent her a packet in years. And as she stated, because I take what you say very seriously. So when she says that we will never go back and support because I made a statement about I don't know who the fuck Allah is, girl, you look dumb as fuck. That means you would jump on any fucking dick that's motherfucking going to ride you. But let's take it back. Because if my memory serves me correctly, you and your married ass was fucking other niggas in Houston. When you came to Houston, you brought your team to Houston, and that came from your own lips. So let's not get catty and petty. Because, oh, baby, you forgot that you told me that you was fucking multiple niggas in Houston at my dance competition in the hotel room. Let's not go there. Because, baby, I will bust out all your teeth. Now send this to your husband. While you over there running your mouth about some shit that you ain't got no business, run that to your husband and see if he still stays with your ass. Since y'all want to talk about we hit below the belt, I didn't hit shit below the belt. I stayed to the cause. I stayed to the topic. And I made one statement. I said, I don't know who the fuck Allah is. That's what I said. I didn't fucking say, fuck Allah, suck Allah. I didn't say none of that. So y'all want to sit there and try to deflect from the real issue. The real issue is y'all mad up north. You're mad. You're mad. You're mad and you go off on a tangent because as much as you want to talk about teams that come and support you, you be asking people, why don't they come to your show to support you? You only get up north teams, sweetheart. That says something. I don't give a damn about them damn up north teams. They don't come down south no way. They don't. That's a fact. Some of them, not all of them, but some of them do come. But the ones that fuck with you do not. But yeah, I saw that shit, y'all. I was like, oh God. So we done really turned this issue into a political religion issue when it was not given that. And people like I tell y'all, y'all have to really see the fucking tea for what it is. Again, I did not disrespect anybody. And like I said, baby, why y'all over there comment acting like people don't send y'all shit to me? Y'all a fucking fool. Just like you got somebody over here screen recording my live and send it over to that individual, which I can give two fucks about because that's what you're supposed to do. But just like you have someone screen recording my shit, which I'm sure they're screen recording it now, which is perfectly fine. They're doing their job just as my teacups do their job. One of my teacups is over there screen recording your shit and bringing it back to me, and that's why I'm fucking discussing it. But the purpose of my life, I did not disrespect anybody's religion. I don't give a fuck about who you serve. If it's not G-O-D, I don't give a damn what you're talking about. I don't care. If it's not G-O-D, I'm not here for it. So like I said, close your legs to married men, Laura. You have a man. You have a husband, an African husband. Close your legs to other men. Don't sit there and put your mouth on something that you don't want coming out. Because y'all know I will pull every fucking piece of information out. Don't fuck with me. Do not fuck with me. This is not what you want. Yes, you took your nasty ass down to Houston, Texas about 3 years ago when we had the live in fucking Houston competition. And you told me on the phone out your lips, girl, I got it in. I done had about a couple niggas come and slay this pussy. Now, whether it was true or false, the fact still remains is you said it out your mouth that you was fucking niggas and you're a whole married woman out here. Don't play with me, girl. Do not play with me. I suggest you close your fucking mouth. That's what I suggest you do. I suggest that you close your mouth and your legs. Stop playing with me, Smokey. Stop playing with me. I can't stand a motherfucker that wants to jump on a bed. And then let me say this, bitch, weren't you the same? Oh, let me go back just a month. Wasn't you the same chick that was upset and you was in an uproar and you wanted to contact me? Oh, Jasmine, I thought you blocked my number because someone pulled out a knife or some shit at a competition on you and your team. Why didn't you go to your individual, your best friend? Because I'm not saying their name. Why didn't you go to your best friend and have your best friend report that? Because they didn't. Why didn't you contact them to go and sit there and speak on your behalf about a so-called knife being pulled out on you and your team at a competition? No, baby, you called me. And when I told you that there was a fee for me to bring your story on my live, you said out your mouth, oh, I'm not paying that. And my fee was $100. Oh, I'm not paying that. The parents is going to have to pay that. Why the fuck did you bring it to me? Because the parents didn't bring it to me. Your ass brought it to me as the coach. And I did not go live on your behalf. So my question again to you, baby, why you over there running your mouth on some shit? Why didn't you call your best friend over there with that raggedy ass motherfucking live and tell that motherfucker to report your fucking shit? Why? Because the motherfucker only get 5 people. I don't give a fuck about it, Reese Cup. They ain't talk about shit any damn way. I said what the fuck I said. I said what I said. You're mad, and I don't give 2 fucks about it. You're mad because you can't charge per dancer fees. You're mad because you're talking about, oh, you like intimate venues. Who the fuck goes on a competition and said, oh, they want their competition to be intimate? What? If it's not making dollars, it's not making sense. And I'm not about to go broke throwing on no fucking show when parents out here is okay for paying for everything else. You sound a fucking fool. You sound ignorant. If you honestly think that you're going to be in a competition realm and I do it for the kids. Well, I do it for the kids too, but it still got to make sense. Who the hell is just throwing on shows for free? Who is sitting back throwing on shows for free? Y'all have to look at it for what this person really in their mind is the 5 people that look at this individual. The 5, because it ain't button up. Reese is about 5, Reese Cut. It's about 5. Every time the motherfucker go live, it's 5 folk. 5 on 5. It's 5 folk that's looking at this raggedy individual, and it's the same 5 folk. I can't take you seriously. You're mad and upset because we are doing something that you want to do and that you cannot. You're saying that people won't do X, Y, and Z first, but they have. They have. I just started charging per dancer fees as of this year. For the past 15 years, I've been charging team registration. When I started weighing out the things and I said, you know what? This is not making sense. The money that's taken in and the money that is given is still not leveling out. So now I have to rearrange some things to say, okay, I have to try something different because evidently what I've been doing is starting not to work. And I'm not about to sit here and go and take from it. Diana, it does, and it's because they mad because they want to charge per dancer. Who does not want to sit there and say, I got all the money I need to take care of my trophies, to take care of my team's gifts, to take care of snacks? We get snacks for the team. The gift bags for the judges. All that is costly. So you're telling me, where is that money coming to? And the main question we asked on the last live is, this individual talking about they giving out $5,000, but you're only charging for certain people to get tickets to your show. Make that make sense. Where is the $5,000 coming from? It's a cost. It costs money to throw on a show. If you're going to sit there and tell me that you are perfectly okay, you're perfectly okay with charging team registration and not charging ticket sales, then you're not giving out $5,000, baby. Where is that $5,000 coming from? Because you don't have no grants. You're not getting any grants. And even if you were getting grants, if you understood what grants are for things specific. Ain't nobody giving your ass no motherfucking damn $5,000. Not the way that ass be carrying on live. Not the way you be up there fucking calling damn dancers and motherfucking damn girls, bitches, and hoes. Because you have said that. Tanya, they ain't even giving out $500, Tanya. Ain't even giving out $500, Tanya. Girl, boo. So again, like I said, I want to make this perfectly clear so people don't get it misconstrued. When I made my statement on Saturday, I said, and I quote, who the fuck is Allah? It wasn't even dwelt upon. I said, Allah, I don't know who the fuck Allah is. Allah did, I don't know nobody by the name of Allah that went on that cross and died for my sins. Jesus went on that cross and died for our sins. Now that's Bible, that's the book. Now, if you're offended because you serve Allah, then that's a personal issue that you have within thyself. But I'm not going to take my statement back. There's nothing for me to apologize for. I was not disrespectful. I said what the fuck I said. And I'm not going to sit here and go back and forth with you on a debate about anything, anyone that I serve. There's no debate. I don't debate with you. I don't give a damn who you serve. I don't give a damn who you pray to. I don't care who you bow down to and bow your head to. I don't care. It doesn't bother me. The Muslims do not care that we serve God. They may have an issue with it, but they don't care. I don't have an issue with you serving Allah. That's not my God. Stop making shit what you wanted. Stop trying to turn shit into what you want it is when it really is not that. That's pretty much what it was. That's the only thing that they can screen record and post on their raggedy ass page. Oh my God, she's out here disrespecting the Muslims. We should cancel her. Bitch, fuck you. Fuck you. Disrespect that. Fuck you. Because I give two fucks about what you're talking about. Anybody with good common sense will say she didn't say nothing. And that's what somebody else said, Diana. They were like, they can see where they would be offended, but by the statement, it was the context. It wasn't intended for that. I just made a statement and I simply said, I don't know who the fuck Allah is. You're mad because I said fuck? Okay, well, let's just take that out. I don't know who Allah is. Allah is not my God. I don't serve Allah. So if you're mad because I put fuck before that, sorry, it's a word. You use it all the time. So let me rephrase my statement. I do not care to know who Allah is. That's not my God. Allah, as I know it, did not go on the cross and die for my sins. Jesus died for my sins. Is that what y'all is that am I being politically now? Is that what they wanted? They wanted me to give it to them soft. I'm sorry, I'm not a soft hoe. I'm very aggressive, as my friends will tell me. You're aggressive, Jasmine. I'm aggressive because I mean what I say and I say what I mean. But going back to my original statement, I don't know who the fuck Allah is. Allah did not go on that cross and die for my sins. I do not bow down to Allah. If you do, that's your business. But Allah has not brought me, he has not brought me through this and brought me through that. He is not. So if he's done that for you, then praise be unto whoever you serve. I'm not being offensive. I'm stating facts. They say the same thing about our God. Y'all making it a religion thing, and it's not that. Y'all say the same thing. Y'all telling us that we bowing down to the white man's God. Who are you to say that at all? Who? Who are you to sit there and say that? So, again, don't give a fuck about nothing about it. Don't care. And the individual can go live all they want to. Don't give two fucks about it. Don't and won't. Because I said what I said and I stand behind my statement. I said what I said. This shit got me hot and bothered this morning, y'all. This shit got me. It got me hot because people is like literally we really, hey baby, we really are just sitting here making it. Like we talking about Majorette in the dance community. We're talking about why you so upset and mad because what we do with our shows has you toe up. You mad? What is you mad for? What are you? What could possibly have your pennies in a bunch and then gonna say, oh, I could talk about your sexuality, baby? And what is that gonna say? Because you act like everybody don't know. Like, girl, y'all stay wanting to bring up somebody's sexuality. Girl, you're really, really upset. Are you in the closet? Are you upset that you have to live your life in the closet? Because that's what it's giving. Because you acted like a straight up biatch. You acted like a straight up bitch. You are. You acted like a straight up female. You bitching about shit that really no one even gives a fuck about. No one cares. You're bothered. That's exactly what they is, Sunshine. He's bothered. You're bothered. What you have to understand, though, is that people are going to take whatever narrative from what you said to fit their negative responses or their anger because it sounds good or feels good. This is the reason why I'm very careful when it comes to politics. And I don't speak my opinion because people are very super sensitive and sometimes can take offense to the smallest things, even if it was done in the best intentions were to make a point. Exactly. And to speak on that, Diana, like I said, if anybody knows me, I wouldn't want anybody to disrespect my God, but at the same token, people do. People do. I can't sit there and address every person I have heard to say something against God. I can't do that. I have personally heard conversations from people talking about God. I can't sit there. Whatever you have in your mind about the God that I serve is, I can't, I'm not here to change that. You have to figure that out on yourself. When you get your ass on your deathbed, and you want to sit there and doggone try to figure out who's going to come and save you. And to be honest with you, people that have not believed will sit there with, oh, God. No, don't call on him now. Don't call on him now. Because when your ass is perfectly fine, you was calling on something else. You wasn't calling on God. But now that's the first word that comes out your mouth when you're in a tough situation. I'm not trying to take it here. I'm just saying this is a fact. These are facts. We literally sat on the phone with him and exposed his friend about what is truly being said about him and his shows. And we all came to the conclusion that we would not speak on each other, but somehow we're back to square one. Landon, somehow. And again, we, meaning myself, us on this side of the Mississippi, had nothing to say about this individual. This individual constantly goes on their live and talks about, there's not many competitions that are charging per dancer fees. So who could you be talking about? Just because you didn't say a name does not mean that people can't read between the lines. I'm not upset about you, man, because we charge per dancer fees. Who gives a damn? That's what I do in my show. But you constantly take the narrative. Feel free to screenshot this as well, Laura Boo. But I'm saying, and that's what's amazing about this whole scenario is that individual and Laura have gotten back together. And now that they've gotten back together, Laura wants to be the number one cheerleader. When Laura, we've literally we've literally set y'all all on the phone and had a conversation. But this part, and again, when I say this to say I'm very, very clear, this person, we have not said, yeah, Diana, that guy. This person, we have not said, you have constantly said shit about myself, using a third party. You have constantly said shit about Diana. You constantly said shit about Jamar and Quist. You have said motherfuckers that are prominent for you to get a view. You have literally put people in a motherfucking delusion to think that what you're saying is fucking true and it's not. That's what's kind of crazy to me. You have no business. You have no business. You're talking about a fucking belt. Oh, our show is a championship show. Bitch, how? You don't even got nothing, nowhere for nobody to sit. You got nothing. You don't even have a motherfucking venue for motherfuckers to sit in. Make it make sense. But you giving out $5,000. What? And you recycling trophies. That's been like, if we want to talk about facts, let's talk facts. If we're going to stick to the gun, let's stick to the gun. And I stated, I'm not about to do this, but I feel like I have to because motherfuckers keep fucking with me. We do not use recycled trophies. Okay? Let me put myself there. One moment. Hold on. Hold on. Hold my hand, Lord. Hold my hand. Hold my hand. We do not use recycled trophies. Okay? We do not use trophies with musical notes on the top of it. This is not a music competition. This is a dance competition. That goes to show y'all dumb asses while y'all going to the show what's really going on with the coin. They ain't got none. None. Zip. Nada. Belito. There is nothing in that bank. Nothing. 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 There is nothing in the collection plate. There has not been a collection plate taken up. Are y'all with me here? Am I talking good? Talk back to me, church. Talk back to me, teacups. Do y'all understand where I'm going with this? I can't go back and argue with someone that all this is missing. Let's be honest with you. I have all of my canines. What you say, Diana? It's my boo's 7-year anniversary. I ain't got time. I just bought a new top to celebrate these boobies. I can't do this. I'm hollering. So y'all, I'm for real. I can't with Diana. I cannot with her. But y'all, this is what it is. People are mad because let me help y'all understand this. Let me help y'all understand this, okay? People see you and they don't understand why you have gotten where you've gotten. They see you and they don't understand. People are upset with the unfamiliar. It's unfamiliar territory for that individual because that individual, if that individual say, I'm charging $25 per dancer per category for the show, they will not get no teams. They will not. Now, prove me wrong. And receipts will be receipts of every team that paid that would be necessary. But if you came out your mouth and say, I'm charging my next show, I'm charging per dancer fee. Let's see how many teams you get started. Let's see how many teams show up to your show. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. And you're mad. For what? Why are you so angry? Why are you so bothered? Why are you so pissed? There has to be an underlying issue. Are you mad because people that actually are a part of the LGBTQIA plus A elemental PQRSTUV, the alphabet, are you mad because they're living their life out loud and you're living in the closet? Because that's what it's given. Because baby, I have clocked your teeth on numerous times before on your lives because it's not a podcast. You are a demasculated feminine man. That's what you are. You're a demasculated feminine man. You have been demasculated, and it has bothered you so that you cannot live your life the way you want to, or the way others are living their life out loud. Your anger has very much been misplaced. You're mad at the wrong people. And I'm going to tell y'all one thing. This is for anybody that's out there. I don't know why I'm going here, but I'm going. There is nothing like living your life the way you want to. Whether that be gay, straight, bisexual, trans man, trans woman, non-binary, there is nothing like living your life the way you want to live your life. When you start worrying about when you start worrying about people and what people got to say about what you love and what your heart desires, you are going to be so bound down. Trisexual, thank you, Ned. You're going to be so bound down to where you don't even feel like you have a place nowhere. You don't have a place really in the straight community because you can't really relate to them because you're struggling with the fact that you may see somebody that you may be attracted to. And then you can't see yourself in the LGBT community because they don't know if you're straight or gay. So that is a part of mental confusion. You have confused yourself and you have put this facade in your mind that even though I have these feelings, this is helping somebody. Even though I have these feelings, I don't belong in either one of these sectors because I'm living my life in the closet. There is nothing wrong about being free and being who you are. And I want to help anybody, whether that's somebody's child looking at this, whether that's you watching it with your child, any child that, or anybody that is having, whether it be a child or an adult, that's having those type of feelings, regardless of the fact, you cannot help who you love. You cannot help who you have feelings towards. I don't know why I'm going here. I'm just going here. There is a reason why I set the tone for myself and for those out there. Baby, I don't care what anybody thinks. You can sit there and call transsexual all day long until you get good and well pleased. That does not offend me. That doesn't make me upset or mad or bitter, because unlike you, I don't have to down somebody's sexual orientation to make themselves feel good, baby. I am in love with me. I'm in love with me every single day. I love when I wake up in the morning and I could put on me a light little face and still look good. I love it. But you are upset and your anger is misplaced because you don't know where you belong. You don't belong in the Majorette community. You don't belong really in the hip hop community because they don't fuck with you up there either. Are you straight? Are you bi? Are you gay? It doesn't mean you don't have a place where you belong. So people that are in the place where they don't feel like they belong tend to lash out because they're living their life for someone else. What are you? Does that make sense? And so a person that's like that and that's been like that tends to go and lash out on any and everybody they can, because looking at them and looking at either it's their success or looking at their sexual orientation, because they're fighting with that, they're fighting with their success, they're fighting with their sexual orientation, they're fighting with something in thyself. They tend to lash out on people that actually are living their life like they want to live their life. Y'all, it makes sense. It makes sense. Why are you so angry? Why does us charging per dancer fees have you so convoluted and so bothered? Why what we do is such an issue for you? We don't care what you do. We don't care that you be having recycled trophies with treble clef musical notes on it at a dance competition. We don't care. Like, girl, if that's what works for you, girl, that works for you. We don't care about that. We really honestly don't even care that you don't have a place to sit for them teens' parents, because obviously if you saying to them that they're returning, they don't give a damn about not having no place to sit. So whatever works for you, baby, works for you. We don't care over here on this side of the Mississippi. We don't give a damn. But the issue that we do have is every time you turn around and you bother, if your show was that so successful and you had all them teens come back to your show, why are you on fucking Facebook talking shit about other people's shows? Why? Oh, I paid someone. You look like a fool. I paid someone to come and lie on your show. You really saying that? If that's really the case, you really are mentally. That's someone with a mental issue. Oh, I'm gonna pay for it. I'm gonna pay for them to go on Jazz's podcast and tell Jazz a bold-faced lie. Jazz, watch her report it. How about that girl is still on my live, still on my Facebook friends list, and she has not been back to your show. The one that you so-called paid. Talking about that's your niece. That ain't, baby, she don't like you. I don't know nobody that's going to sit there and have that time to put their team through all that issue. Who is going to sit back and put their team through all their team and their parents? So you mean to tell me that you don't give a fuck about your parents at all either? Because when you start putting all that storyline and shit together, you put everybody within your organization at someone looking like, really? Like that's what you did? You were so desperate for some money from a fucking nobody that you're going to put them in a situation to where you go on somebody's podcast that's known in the Majorette community and make up a whole lie. Come on now. I do not know too many people with good sense is going to do that. I don't know anybody with good mental sense that's going to pay someone to go on somebody's podcast where all the Majorette community follows and looks at, whether they like my podcast or not, to make up a whole fucking lie to say what? Jasmine will report anything? Bitch, y'all look like the fool. Y'all look like the fool. Not me. I don't look like the fool. Y'all look like the fool. It's a fool, y'all. And a fool is a fool. Like I said, I really wanted to come and make this live because I wanted to make sure that people of the Muslim, it's not even about respect. I don't know y'all to respect y'all. Let me be crystal clear. You don't know me to respect me and my religion. That's it. It's an issue because they can't and they won't. And they want to. But this is the same individual that talks shit about me and Diana on a constant basis. And whoever else that they feel like they can talk shit about that's doing per dancer fees. You're mad because it's an issue because you can't and you want to do it. I don't know anybody that's going to keep on throwing dance competitions and not want to see some type of profit. If you put your money out there, you want a return. It's an investment. You want a return on your investment. Am I right? You want a return on your investment. You want a return on your investment. I am not going to throw on a show just for the kids. I'm not. It's for the kids already. I've already did my work by getting trophies. I've already made sure that the prize money was set aside. I've already booked the venue. I've already booked the security. I've already booked the doggone judges. I did my job. I did my job. I've done my job. So now it's time for me to get a return on my investment. It's not saying that I don't care about the kids because I did my job to make sure that they had qualified judges. A place for their parents to sit. You can't even charge VIP at your shows. Why? Because there's nothing VIP about it. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. If we want to really put the shit out there, what the fuck can a person get a VIP? Nothing. You don't even release your address to the public until they purchase a ticket. And that's what I said on my last live. If you got to go so far to sit there and tell the public, oh, you're not going to get access to the address until you pay for a ticket. So again, people are supposed to just be in the dark about where their kids is performing at. Like, y'all, it's got to, like, what is going on with people's mental capacity? It's not stopping on the right floor. And the reasoning you said that is because you got so much beef with people up north, because you ain't really got no beef with nobody down south. You got so much beef with people up north canceling your shows and calling to cancel your shows. There was a reason why they did that. They canceled your show because you done did some fuck shit and they not playing with you. But when you have like I said in my last time, when you have a contract in place, that's legal binding on both parties. I don't give a rat's ass who you call. You won't get this shit canceled. One thing about it. And you're not canceling me. Who was you canceling? And then they want to talk about gatekeepers. What the fuck is a gatekeeper? These gatekeepers, I swear. What is a gatekeeper? Can someone help me out with that word? Let me look it up on Google because y'all taking too long. Let me look up what gatekeeper means. 1 second. What is a gate? Let me ask Siri. Siri, what is the definition of a gatekeeper? Okay, so the noun of a gatekeeper. Hold on. because I got to get this. What is the definition of a gatekeeper? Because Diana, we're gatekeepers. The number one noun is an attendant employed to control who goes through a gate. Fans had to show gatekeepers their vaccination record and matching ID to get into the stadium. The second noun is a person or a thing that controls access to something. Access to markets and customers has long been mediated by gatekeepers. People begin to find ways around corporate media gatekeepers. A small group acted as gatekeepers of power. So we're a gatekeeper. What? Baby, I am tickled pink about that. We are gatekeepers, honey. I don't even, again, delusion. They're delusional. What is a fucking gatekeeper? Who is a gatekeeping shit? Who gatekeeping? Charles, I'm not even gonna say the individual name because, baby, it's not a non-factor. Just know it's a fool. But it's a non-factor fool. It's a non-factor ass fool. Non-factor. I know they didn't call Diana, you a gatekeeper. As much info, jewels, and gems y'all give out for free, baby, on the Bible. And Diana give out plenty. And we know this to be true. So again, what's a gatekeeper? I'm confused. I think motherfuckers just be, like I said, they be pulling shit out their ass. That's what it is. They be pulling anything they can to sound politically correct, and the motherfuckers be politically wrong. I can't trust nobody that's missing all these on the side. I can't trust it. I can't trust nobody that's missing all them on the side. I can't trust nobody. You ain't even got a motherfucking toothbrush to make sure the motherfuckers is toed together. I'm 36 years old. How the fuck you already missing this? I can't trust you. Like, let's be cute. Let's be cute, baby. I can't. Anybody that trusts all this missing, baby, is giving Coke vibes. It's giving, baby, you done smoked them motherfuckers up to smithereens. Can't trust you. Won't trust you. Can't even look in your face. Your breath, your teeth look like your breath. Disoriented. Can't trust you. Can y'all trust the person that's missing all these? With your cheering money. With your cheering money. Can y'all trust it? What? Because I can't. Because I can't, baby. I can't trust it. And I ain't gonna trust it. But I'm just saying, make it make sense. Make it make sense, baby. This Majorette community knows who to fuck with. This Majorette community, by the help of me, knows who not to fuck with. The Majorette community knows. They may not say nothing, but the Majorette community knows who to go, whose show to attend. They know. They know. And it's very vital and important that the people do know. I didn't even bring up a blacklist. This individual brought up, oh, you who are you blacklisted? You blacklisted. Baby, a blacklist is just what it is to give information for people that is done wrong in this community. That's what it is. Now, even with the blacklist, if you still decide to go and support the person on the blacklist, that's your prerogative. I can't stop a team from attending that individual show. I can't stop a team. They made it perfectly evident, and I'm not trying to stop them. I'm just bringing awareness to what is going on. It's up to you if you still decide to go and support that person, just like it's up to anybody to come and support me. There's people that I have not seen in my shows in years, and I'm perfectly okay with that. I mean, what am I supposed to be mad? I'm getting different teams that never did my show all the time. It's not a big deal for me. It's not a big deal for me. You're the one that's bothered. You're the one that's disoriented. You're the one that's upset. You're the one that's angry. You're the one that's miserable. We're good over here. We're good. I don't have to bash you for people to sit there and see you for who you are. I don't have to sit there and go that far. I don't have to sit there and talk about you to nobody, because people that know, they know. People that has been following this podcast for years, they know what type of individual certain people are. I don't have to sit here and come on here and bash you. That's not my MO. But I am going to address what the fuck's going on. I am going to do that. I am going to address how you motherfucking are persuading. I don't even know why I do that, because you have no following. You get up there and talk about, oh, y'all care about the likes. Bitch, you do too. You don't get none. The views, you get none. So you're saying everything that you have an issue with because you're not getting what we're getting. That's the funny shit. You say you have an issue with everything that we're getting, just like you have an issue with us charging per dancer fees. So again, I made this live on the basis of, I just want to let the Muslim community know there was no disrespect intended. Anyone that it does serve Muslim, there was no disrespect intended. Just letting you guys know, I don't know who Allah is. I was not brought up on Allah. I just don't know who they are. And I'm not disrespecting them. I can't disrespect something I don't know nothing about. So there was no disrespect intended. Just for those that actually are out there and that do have that religion, I wanted to make it perfectly known publicly that Lady Jazz did not disrespect the Muslim community or anyone that does serve the Nation of Islam or Allah as their God. That's not my cross to bear. If that's who you serve, if that's who you bow down to, that is totally, it's a free country. You can serve and bow down to whoever you want to bow down to. I just simply said, I don't know who the fuck Allah is. And I stand by that statement. I don't know who the fuck they are. I have a mouth. Like, I'm not gonna sit there and control my mouth because of somebody's religion. I didn't say fuck them. I just simply said I don't know who the fuck they are. If you mad because I said the F word, well, I can't help that. I cuss. So what? Just like that individual cusses, I cuss too. So stop trying to fucking pick and choose shit to have an issue with. State the real fucking deal. If you want to state the issue, state the real issue. Why you have a problem with it. You state the issue that you can't live your life out of a closet because you're in a closet fucking same sex. Say that. State your issue that you can't stand that we are actually over here successful business owners that actually file taxes on our businesses. And that you can't do that, or you're too scared to do it because you're not bringing in no income. Say that. Say what the real issue is and stick to the real issue. I will respect the person more to just stick to the issue. That way I can address the issue and help you come to some type of understanding. Stop talking about our shows. We don't talk about your shows. We don't give a fuck that you have your shows in the backyard. We don't give a fuck that you have your shows in motherfucking somebody's hole in the wall. We don't care. Us over here on the side of Mississippi don't care because we're not supporting it. We don't care. We don't care that your parents don't have a place to sit at your show. It's facts. We don't care that you do not have qualified judges and you got judges, kids, and you got judges sitting on each other's lap. We don't care. You don't even have proper judge seating. You don't even have proper judges seating. You get the same ass judges every show because what? They're either free or they cost below because they're not qualified. Any qualified judge, we were just talking about this with my judges taking up their fee to judge. Taking up their feet to judge. Because real judges and qualified judges are going to expect real pay. Judges that actually know what they're talking about and that can sit there and look at a score sheet. This is my score sheet, very detailed and outlined. My score sheet, this is my score sheet I've used for years. Big ups to Memphis Prince and Tigerette, to Jamar. But this is my score sheet that I have used for years since 2013. And it has everything outlined, detailed. So there's no ifs, ands, or buts about if you can't sit there and go off this and score, or can't go off of a score sheet that is professional, that teams can sit back and take the feedback and take it and apply it. Why are you having a show? At this point, you're having a showcase. Because I can't look at that score sheet and take that back and get better with my team. My judges better not be missing a score on theirs. My tabulators double check everybody's scores to make sure that what you're putting up there, you're not missing any scores. There's nothing that's off. My tabulator does a damn good job to make sure that all the scores are aligned with that score sheet. It's sad. It's very sad that people get upset because other people are doing better than them. It's sad. You have dug yourself so much into a hole with people that you can't even get yourself out of because people don't trust you. That's why you're mad. State the real. If we're going to state the real, state the real. You're upset because no one from down south or from any other place, part of the U.S. comes and supports. That's what it is. You only get those teams from up north and you get the same teams. There's nothing wrong with repeat customers. I love repeat customers. I have repeat customers with my business. I love it. It's cool. It's fine. There's nothing, no one said nothing about repeat customers. But at some point, even with the repeat customers, they're going to get upset about, they're going to get irritated about competing against the same old teams. They want to compete against other teams. They want to compete against other talent. They want to compete against other names that they've never competed against before. That's competition. That's competition. Like, am I lost here? What is the issue with teams wanting to compete against other talent? Why would you want to go to a show every freaking year to compete against the same exact teams that you compete against all year? I mean, it's kind of inevitable because there's teams that is going to actually come back. That's fine. But even with those teams that come back, you still want to have a different, like a plethora of different other teams to compete against to see other talent. That is how you grow. I'm confused. So again, you go on this tangent and you go on this whole, I'm going to trip off on everybody because you're tripping off of something. I would definitely get tired of competing against the same teams. Exactly. Like, and then you start thinking like, oh, we already going to that show. And then when you go to the show and you don't win, then it becomes that all the issue that be popping off. But you have gotten into your mind frame that if we go to this individual show, we know for a fact we're winning and we're taking away prize money. So the 1 year that you don't do it, and you've been doing it because you compete against the same teams, something ain't adding up. That's just my opinion. So, like I said, y'all, it's cool. I ain't tripping. I'm about to go and get ready for my show on the 30th because that is taking place in New Orleans, Louisiana. Oh, let me say this. Someone said, the individual said, I'm not taking my show on tour. Who doesn't want to take their, who wants to take their show to different states? I'm okay. Baby, who wouldn't want to take their shows out of their area? Like, everything that you say you don't have an issue with, you have an issue with. Everything that comes out your mouth that you say that you do not have an issue with and that you don't do, it's really what you want to do, but you can't do it. So my job has obviously been done because no other teams is fucking with you. I did my job by telling the people about the type of person this is. I did my job. I did my job. I can't give them nothing else. I've done my job. Anything else that we need to cover on today, y'all? Once again, those who can't will hate on the ones who do. Phyllis, it's a non-factor person, honey. I'm not even mentioning this person's name. I've said time and time again, this person is non-factor. It's not even worth me even bringing up their name. Just know it's a non-factor ass person that's missing teeth all on the side, that smokes constantly, and that also, that's a known fact. Drugs is a motherfucker, y'all. We don't have dares in our school no more. People don't say kids against drugs no more. Everybody's smoking and doing it. Everybody want to get high. Everybody want to pop a pill. Everybody want to doggone say, let's get high off the drone and off the girl, please. That's why you look old. That's why you look tired. I'm 36 years old, still look like I'm 26. Baby, what? I don't smoke or drink. I don't do nothing excessively like that. That's excessive drinking and smoking. Especially smoking. And it ain't smoking cigarettes. Just saying. So I really don't have anything else for that individual. Like I said, I just when I saw the when I saw the screenshot of them trying to perpetuate or trying to paint this picture as though I was being disrespectful to the Muslim community, and people are so fucking ignorant. Oh, they were very disrespectful. I'm offended. Offended about what? Because I said fuck. Y'all are fucking delusional. That person really has y'all ass sucked into their delusion, because it was not giving that. It was not giving that. It was not giving that, y'all. It was, I swear, that just people just, whew, you got to sit back and laugh at people sometimes, honey, because they'll just make y'all be like, what? Like, bitch, that's that out of that whole life. That's the only thing that you took out of that entire life, is because y'all thought that I disrespected the Nation of Islam. Girl, bye. Girl, if you serving it, this is what I say. If you want to go so hard for the Islam, why you ain't took your ass over there to them? They blown up motherfuckers to this day over there across the country. Why you ain't over there going out there fighting for the cause? Like, you want to support some shit I'm trying not to be disrespectful, but you want to support some shit so bad. Take your ass, get your ass a passport and go over there and fucking help fight with them. That's what I'm saying. You want to go and pray over there with them. Why is you here? Why is you over on this side of the damn river? Go on that side of the ocean and let's see what the hell they feel about your ass. Praying is something that you know nothing about. Girl, please. Girl. They can't, James, they can't handle. They can't, and it's also too, James, they can't handle because it's me. If it was some regular old Joe Schmo that was saying these things, they wouldn't give a fuck about. People say this shit about the Nation of Islam and Allah all the time. But because it's me that said it, that said, I don't know who the fuck Allah is, and it's because they were bothered because I said the word fuck. Because if I take the word fuck out and just say, I don't know who Allah is. Who is Allah? They wouldn't be offended. But because I said the word fuck in front of who the fuck that is, they got the fuck mad. So I didn't give a fuck. But I wanted to make sure I came on this motherfucker, like Bernie Mac would say. I wanted to make sure I came on this motherfucker to tell the motherfucker that I was not being motherfucking disrespectful. So it is what it is. Don't give two fucks about it. And don't give two fucks about it. Because, baby, like I said, I wasn't being disrespectful. I was saying what the fuck I felt. Anyway, it is going to be a beautiful Monday morning. I'm about to go and handle some stuff for my show. Go ahead and get some orders out to the teams, because there is things that have to be done on this Monday morning. Y'all, I hope y'all look at Diana talking about she. Diana, you believe, where did you go, Diana? Where did you go? Y'all, I know y'all not ready for us to get out. I had to step away because no. Hold on, let me see. Diana, check your inbox. Let me see, Diana. Is you dressed? Do you have your hair in braids right now? In one of my closets, I'm hollering. Let me send her the link. Let me see if she would join us on this morning. Let me see what's T. She in the chateau. She in the chateau. Girl. Cause baby, peoples is hot about it. I was trying to let y'all go, but we're gonna see if we can get Diana to come on for a hot second, child. We're gonna see if she can come on for a hot second. Since people mad. Since people are upset and hot about it and then they feelings, child, I guess, baby. I guess, honey. I guess, child. Let me see. Let me go on over to this side. Let me see if I got any. Let me see if I got anything. Hold on, y'all. Let me see. I gotta go check my other page to see if I need to report back anything, honey. Let me see. Let me see.
Either alone, what's your problem? I didn't have a problem with you. You on my live and you little teacups.
People bad, y'all. Ah! People is mad, baby. They is hot about it. I can't even look at the live. They is mad, y'all. They is so mad. Y'all. They is hot about it. Anything else going on in the Majorette community, y'all? What's going on? What? I know we got some shows, baby. What's going on in the Majorette community, honey? Because it's been real quiet, sugar. It's been really quiet. Other than this ish that we had to address that I will not address again after today because I don't give two fucks. I don't want a person to know. I don't want a person to feel like I don't want a person to feel like they have anything, like. Do y'all understand what I'm trying to say? I don't want a person to feel like they have anything for me to give. I really don't have nothing to give. I don't have nothing to give. Okay, I don't have nothing to give. Not one piece. I don't have nothing to give y'all. No shade, no tea. Don't have nothing to give, Hunty. Don't like nothing about it. Okay. Good morning. Good morning. Z, not that we got our V's on. Tell me something. Last period. What a pic. I gotta go give me a new one because that was cute.
It's my husband's.
Oh shit.
Mine has been washed.
I'm just like, we just chopping up and talking about it. I'm surprised that you inboxed this individual and told it because I'm talking about inbox this individual and encourage it because baby.
DM me his name again so I can pull up these screenshots.
Okay, let me see. Hold on. I'm gonna inbox it to you because I don't want to give that person no clout. One moment, please.
Because I'm like, I know for a fact I did. Because I remember the situation that happened. And I felt terrible. And I'm always the one, trying to be devil's advocate. And I even if it means having a sidebar conversation so that this person doesn't feel attacked in any way or hurt in any way. Because even though, people say whatever they're going to say publicly, I always try to be the voice of reason.
Mm-hmm.
I always try to be. Hold on. Send me this person's actual profile because I can't find too many people with the same name.
Okay, let me see.
I don't talk to people like that.
On the Bible, hold on one moment, please. Let me go to I gotta go to my other page. Chat.
But for anybody to say that, is it this? I don't think it's this one. Because I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm about to send it to you right now. Let me see.
Because I always try my best I try to be helpful in every way. Okay, that's what I thought it was.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on 1 second. I hope this is the same person.
Well, there's only one of them that we know about, that I know about.
I mean, that I spoke to. Because I remember somebody being jumped on your live one time. And I was like, oh my God. Like, I felt terrible, for that person because they had done something wrong. And I don't know. Irregardless, I always still feel like that's the criminal justice in me. I can't help it. Innocent until proven guilty, giving person an opportunity, to try to fix it. No, it wasn't him. That was somebody else.
Oh,
but here's the thing. I've always gone live, and I'm going to go live again this morning. We're going to talk about gatekeepers. That's going to be my topic of my coffee conversations this morning. I always try to help and share. What I'm not going to do, I'm not telling you where I get my uniforms from. I'm not telling you where I get my practice clothes from. I'm not telling you where I order my kids' stuff from. I'm not telling you. Because what is the point of having trade secrets if you're going to give it away? McDonald's and Burger King and KFC and Popeyes might as well just post the recipes of how their burgers and chicken taste the way that it tastes.
Right.
Why would I give you all of that? I'm going to give you the general game. I had a whole program called Majorette University. Was I gatekeeping then when I put a program out to try to assist? And I'm not going to give you 25 plus years of knowledge where I enslaved and tore up my fingers and burnt up my fingers on costumes and kicked down doors and drug my body on my hands and knees begging for people to give the Majorette community an opportunity. I'm supposed to give you all the information for free. Because see, people think that I just showed up out of nowhere. They don't know and understand what I went through in Jackson, Mississippi before there was a dollhouse.
Right.
Or there was a Bring It. They don't know what I went through to get to where I am right now. So if you're calling me a gatekeeper for that retrospect, I will gladly hold the keys to the gate.
I don't even think it was a gatekeeper. That I think what it is like I stated prior to, it's moreover, this person wants to do what we do.
Then why can't they?
Because they have burnt so many bridges to where people can't trust them.
But then what does it have to do with me or you?
Because they're upset because they don't understand why we're able to do it when, according to, like I said, it's a big part, and I'm being honest and transparent. When I sit back and I've looked at it, it's a big part of delusion because people are really coming up with these stories.
Well, here's the thing. Let me be very clear, okay? You can't offer Gucci, Versace, Louis Vuitton, Balenciaga. You can't offer that type of product and you're working on a great value budget. You have to really think about what you want to spend. And all of us are very different. What we expect, what we want is very different. I've been doing this too long. I can't do low budget events. It does not align with my brand. It does not align with who I am. It does not align with what I stand for. I'm not going to do it. My customers expect a certain service. Like, for example, the training camps that I host, my training camps have to be at a high school or a middle school gym. They have to be.
Now that part, they don't feel like they feel just because we book high school gyms and venues that, let me make sure I have this correct. They feel like that's not what they want to do. They feel like, because they said, and I quote, and I'm saying they, because I'm not bringing no type of recognition to the individual. They said, and I quote, I like a small, intimate crowd.
Well, there's nothing wrong with community centers and that's and banquet halls, but if that's your thing, that's your thing. Mm-hmm. Because I've seen those as well. When we started my first competition was at a middle school. I haven't done anything beyond that, but I've hosted my dance auditions at community centers, and the community centers are just not big enough to hold my dance crowds. Because now when we have our auditions that you just saw in Atlanta, it was over 700 people there just for a dance audition that was 3 hours long. Mm-hmm. And then now here we are getting ready to go to Memphis, and I have almost 250 registered. So we can't do small venues because of the I wouldn't say my brand necessarily, but because of the amount of people that I know are going to come. So if that's what you decide to do, then that's what you decide to do. So why are you knocking someone else who can do it because you can't or don't want to? What I do and what Jasmine does and what any other company does, that is not your business. These mom and pop stores, they may want to be mom and pop stores. They may like the smallness and the intimacy of their business, but you got some others that want to be like Texaco and Exxon and everything else. They don't want that.
But let me ask this question, because then now I'm starting to get more confused now that you said that. That was a perfect good example. You said you want an intimate small crowd, but you're giving out $5,000 allegedly.
Yeah, I think
that makes sense. Like a $5,000 cash prize is not no small intimate nothing.
I get a lot of people that are going to want to come to compete for that type of a cash prize. You are going to.
So I
kind of wonder, did they do the event and the $5,000 was given out, or is this event supposed to be approaching?
This is what I think. I think people are those people up north, because again, those people up north do not come down south. This is a known fact. There are very small and few in between teams that are up north that will come down south, but they don't do their show. Let me make that perfectly clear. There is about 3 or 4 teams that I know I can call right now, and they say they won't do their individual show, and they right up there in New York, and that person right in Philly. Yeah. They go to other shows, either in New York or they go to shows out of New York. So the same teams that this person calls on every single live is the same teams that they have some type of, I don't know
maybe if an alliance or a coalition.
Yeah, that's what I said. Maybe it's an alliance or a coalition, but even with an alliance and a coalition, they won't speak against that individual, but they won't speak up for that individual either. This is what I did see, Diana. This individual will tag the coaches, and the coaches won't say nothing.
I just think
so you're telling me that you're giving out $5,000 and you want, if I'm giving out Didi, if DD4L wins $5,000 from its showtime of doing my show, I would definitely expect if I said, Diana, did y'all receive y'all $5,000? Yeah. You're going to be like, Jazz, we did receive our $5,000 and we didn't have no issues at your show. Yeah. Same thing with Montgomery Blazettes. When Montgomery Blazettes came to LA, when I had my LA show, never doing it again, but when I had my LA show, Montgomery Blazettes took grand champion in both divisions, the mini junior division, $2,000, and the senior overall division, $2,000. That's what, $4,000. Mm-hmm. And they publicly said, we thank Jasmine for the opportunity. We amazing. We got all of our stuff. It's a shame that we came to this point to have to tell people, but in order for people to let people understand what type of business and what type of stuff you're running, sometimes it's necessary.
Yeah. Well, I think that if people don't want to speak up for him, that's their prerogative. I do see what you're saying, though. I could see where that could be a problem, why people be like, well, why wouldn't they? Mm-hmm. You know, but there may be underlying factors and people don't want to be in it. This goes back to what I was saying earlier. You know, people, I try to be above specific situations when it comes to when I say something, because I know when I say something, it holds a lot of weight and it goes everywhere. Mm-hmm. So whenever I speak, I try to be very careful. And in this situation, what I need for everybody to understand is that I always send warning shots first. If I'm coming for you, I'm going to send warning shots first. These are your warning shots. Leave me the fuck alone. Mm-hmm. I stay over here. I host my events. I go live every day. I try to help people every day. I don't sugarcoat anything when it comes to the coaches. I get on the coaches. If it's the parents, I get on the parents. If it's the events, I get on the events. But I'm also sharing the game in the same sense. Mm-hmm. If you can't do what I'm doing, that's totally fine. Right. But I want you to be very careful with. I keep saying this, and people think that meat is greasy until them cease and desist roll around and you get that lawsuit and you have to appear in court. I don't play about my name. I don't play about my brand. I'm very cautious. So I'm letting you know right now, I'm not bothering you. I've never spoken negatively against you. I've never had a reason to say anything against you because I really don't care what it is that you do. We don't run in the same circles. We would never eat at the same dinner table. We would never shop in the same stores. So I'm saying all of that not as a knock to you, but that's just the truth is the truth. I'm very cautious about my circle. This is the reason why I do not engage a lot of people. And I'm not very social when it comes because people do shit like this. I'm saying this very clearly. This has nothing to do with whatever the situation is that you have with Ms. Jasmine. I'm speaking on Diana M. Williams Inc. behalf. Registered trademark. Please do not speak my name in a negative light. Please do not say anything about my company or my brand in a negative light. I am always a beacon of light when it comes to try to be of assistance for my Majorette community, the good, the bad, the ugly, and the indifferent. The guns, the knives, the fights, the bad venues, the air conditioning, no air conditioning, sitting behind you, frying fish behind you, the throwing crock pots and chairs and all of it, to the U-Hauls and everything else. I try my best to be a support system of my community because I know that when you know better, you do better. And if I could be an example to try to help you be better, then that's what I'm going to do. But don't try to use my name for negativity because I keep saying God don't play about me. And one thing that he is going to do is going to show up and show you who he is. Because I would hate for me to put on an event in Brooklyn, New York, or Manhattan or whatever, because it's coming. And I could be the person to assist you. Mm-hmm. But and it could be a situation where you will make some real money and your event will be done right. Your event will be legitimized because of me. And I will say, too, a lot of these teams that compete up north may not have the resources to come down south, go east or west or wherever. They may feel comfortable competing locally. Dancing Dolls was like that when we first started. We didn't have the resources to travel everywhere. Memphis to us might as well have been to California when we first started, in Jackson. That was 3 hours. So I get some of the teams that want to remain local. There is nothing wrong with that. But what I will say over and over and over and over is that I try my best to assist everyone. The warning shots have been sent. leave me alone because I'm not bothering you. I don't appreciate being brought up in any conversation when it comes to this because I always try to help. I don't appreciate the negativity behind the community when we're trying our best to push forward. It's been real quiet over there with you, Jazz. And I'm going to be honest, I was very grateful of it being so quiet. I was so grateful of it being quiet. I said, this means something must have just hit everybody to where everybody's chill. Everybody's events are rolling smooth. I'm seeing the flyers even looking better. I'm seeing the trophies look great. I'm like, okay, you might not like the messenger, but don't miss the message behind what's being said because the intent is always positive and to be of assistance.
It is.
Don't look at, oh, Diana from Brandon, she blah, 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 because you don't know what the fuck I did to get here. And I'm not telling my story no more. You can feel whatever you want to feel about me. I don't give a damn. I'm just tired of people doing that. But at the end of the day, sir, keep my name out of your mouth. I don't care about the religion you serve. I don't care about your gender. I don't care about your sexuality. I don't care about any of those things. I care about only the 4 numbers that start everything off that we do, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's it. That's all. I care about these African-American kids having a platform, which is what I'm trying to build on the new TV show that I just launched. We always talk about, I just had a whole confessional over an hour talking about making sure that representation of the Black community remains in dance because it does not exist. What do we have besides Misty Copeland? Janet Jackson is not a dancer. She's an artist. Tina Turner's not a dancer. She's an artist. Dominique Dawes, Gabby Douglas, they're gymnasts. Serena Williams is a tennis player. Like, what representations do we have of African Americans in dance? We don't. Dancing Dolls was it. We have our HBCUs that we have to look forward to. We have to look up to. That is my goal. My goal is not all this drama and all this mess. So why would you bring my name up in the midst of something negative when I've always tried to promote peace within our community? But I guess my name, it adds validity to it. So you need to speak me because, you know, I'm the Beyonce of Majorette. I'm the queen of this shit. I run the world when it comes to Majorette. So I get it. You need a boss bitch to step up. But the cloud chase is not going to work. Just watch you take that little section out of what I said, and you're going to miss everything else that I said. My husband always says, people are talking about things, they always hear the word titties. You're not listening to the conversation. You're not listening to what I'm saying. You're hearing what you want to hear. I need you to listen for understanding and not to respond. I have and will always be a beacon, a Pied Piper, a pillar in this community to try to have forward motion and to push us forward. I'm not going to change that. Bring It created a whirlwind of so many things that brought a lot of dance teams to the forefront. Bring It put a lot of HBCUs in a position to be able to be a funnel system for these Majorette teams because we're funneling. I have 11 seniors. All 11 of my singers are going to an HBCU. 9 of which are auditioning for dance teams. 9 of which are qualified to go anywhere because we trained them. We're not just flapping our knees and scrubbing the floor with flex feet and doing death drops with our knees bent. These kids are really being trained. That should be your focus. Making sure their FAFSA is filled out right, the SAT, the ACT, scholarships. Not that you're giving them in because I'm not giving anybody anything because I can't. But I can assist you with making sure you have the right resources to get what you need to get. Because I did that on Bring It too for a few girls. They said that I did and they're a fucking liar. But what I'm saying is to you, don't make me the martyr or use me for anything negative because it's just not going to work. At the end of the day, I'm going to proceed. Jasmine, you are too. Because I have something big that's going to come for the Majorette community. I'm not opening up Majorette University online anymore. I'm just not going to do it.
Yeah.
You want me and my information? Now you're going to have to come to me.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to do it the way that I was going to do it before. I was so invested that I was willing to sit with them, Jasmine, and one-on-one teach them how me and you were on here together. We were together. I'm not doing that anymore. That's because I cared. And it's not saying that I don't care. Now I just don't have the time. But this new television show is going to put a lot of light around our Majorette community. Again, this type of light is not what we're looking for. This type of negativity is not what I'm going for. I don't want they already got baddies east, west, north, south, Caribbean, South Africa.
And that's not what I don't want that. I don't want that either. That's why I said I felt like I had to make the lie because I didn't want people to take what I said out of context.
And see, that's the thing. What you said, I understood the context and why you said it and what you said. But on the other side, being devil's advocate, I can see why they felt that way. That's like if a white person is doing a live and they start talking about African Americans and calling us the N-word, or if a straight person did a live and they start talking about the LGBTQ community. It could go either way because people are very sensitive about their religion, about their sexuality, about their race. So I could see it, but I understood what you were saying. But a person that would not have saw your live, they would take that extremely out of context because me and my best friend talk about this all the time too. When you look at one little segment, a 15-second clip of something, Because even with my lives, people do the same thing with me. They'll say, "Oh, she on here cussing Karen out, but why am I cussing you out and calling you a dumbass? Because what did you say for me to get? Because nobody goes to 100 for no reason.
Right.
You said something or did something to get that person to that point. So people just have to realize, when it comes to what you're saying, don't miss the message because of the messenger or the delivery. Because you're not gonna always like the way a person says something. Because I don't like to have people comment on my page and say to me about my company or my organization and stuff that they say about the Majorette community as a whole. I find myself defending teams I don't even know, specifically just because I'm a part of the community. It's like defending Black people because you Black. You know what I mean? It's the same thing. I hate when they call Black women angry. I hate when they look at Black men as Black men they're gonna rob you and do whatever. I hate that. So it's the same thing in this situation. The Muslim community is tight-knit, just like the Christian community, like the Pentecostal community, the Catholic community. So I can understand why a person would feel like they feel. On the flip side, I understand the context. It's like I understand both sides. I guess that's the reason why I said I'm kind of always, neutral when it comes to stuff like this. And I don't mind telling you, Jasmine, listen, because that's what people that I would not say friends, people that care about situations are going to do. Because my best friend always be like, "Oh, no, bitch, you was wrong for that. Oh, you shouldn't have said this." They're going to call you to the carpet on, and they're going to say it in a way for you to be able to receive it. So that's all that this is. So I stopped packing. I'm packing because I have to leave to go to Memphis tomorrow. I have a meeting with my parents tonight, my Atlanta team parents this evening, the whole 125. So I don't have time to be dealing with nobody else's drama. I know my people that follow me are waiting on coffee conversations because that's what we do every morning to start our day. I have emails to send and respond to. But I wanted to jump on here though. I mean, I'm just saying because
I just got sent the comment too, and I'm not even going to entertain this person. It's just funny what they said.
What did they say?
Dexter Brown said this is a horrible. Dexter Brown said this is a horrible representation. I don't understand why people support this horrible person and their thirst for attention and relevance. This person tried to become my friend many years ago, and I simply couldn't do it. I never tried to be his friend. We never sat at the table. We never had a conversation. Me and Dexter never had a rapport with each other whatsoever. So this is, again, a part of a delusion. Have you seen this person dance? Have you seen their attempts on having a team? Complete nonsense. But y'all sit and listen to this fool. I would never. This Majorette world is a hot mess because of clowns like this that misrepresent our art form and culture. This should be shared with the Nation of Islam. And tag the Nation of Islam in the post.
Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna. I have no comment.
I literally just like
I have my response to anything from Dexter wouldn't be. I wouldn't say that it would be negative. It would just be indifferent, and that's just because how I've had my own personal situations with him. So it would behoove me to just,
And I've never had an issue with that person until it came to what was brought to me from that stuff that happened to Cali.
Yeah, I remember.
So I think the person had verbally said, "I'm upset because you did not have my back. I don't know you to have your back, and what you did was wrong, and I'm not going to stand behind wrong. You were wrong."
Well, that he, me being, I'm naturally this way. I always try to see all sides of things. Again, what they posted was a snippet of a long live, so they don't know why you said what you said in the context, and neither does he, because he's blocked from your page, so he won't see it. So he can only go based off of what he saw, and because in past histories, his experiences have been, "Oh, she does this, that, and the third," so he's going to take that from that.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't. I mean, I'm indifferent. That's why I said I'm indifferent on the situation because I can see how a person can see it. You know what I mean? I can see that.
But that's what I'm saying. It's amazing how they take that part, but this person gets on live and calls dancers bitches and hoes, and has done it several times. So how in one breath you're okay with calling dancers children bitches and hoes? Y'all bitches could never come to my show and be doing all them tricks and flips and all this stuff. Y'all hoes and bop bop bop.
But Jasmine, you're not him and he's not you.
Right.
This is something that me and you have talked about also. You got to remember who you are. Okay. Yeah. Your platform is constantly growing. Your platform is getting bigger. People are paying attention. Mm-hmm. You're going to start to get this type of opposition consistently because people may not be, happy with whatever you're doing, whatever you're saying. That happens. Vloggers, they get that. You're going to have people that are going to be, but you got to remember, your platform is a lot larger. So whenever you say something, it's gonna hit a little different. And he might not like that because your platform is bigger than I don't really care. But I'm just saying it just is the way it is. Something that I had to come to terms with. I always tell my husband, I'm tired of being the bad guy. I'm not bothering anybody. Why is it if I am speaking the truth on something, my truth and the person that's sitting next to me, we have saying the exact same thing. He said, babe, it's you though. That's the difference. And I was like, okay. So I had to learn to accept the fact that it's me. That's, because I feel like I'm regular. Like I get up and wash my dishes and wash my clothes and sweep the floor and fold my clothes and do my own wigs and walk around with my braids, take showers. I do what everybody else do. I don't have nobody waiting on me hand and foot. That would be nice. But I don't have anybody waiting on me hand and foot. So I take out my own trash if my husband's not here. I take my son to his events and things. I don't understand. I'm human, just like everybody else. I'm normal. But to the world that watches Bring It and Diddy Foyle and the Majorette community, I'm not normal. I'm this superhuman individual. And I'm still trying to figure out, they're like, are people be screaming? I'm like, what the hell are you screaming for? And I'm like, oh shit. I be forgetting. You know what I mean? I'm like, hey, they're trying to hug. Hey. Okay, I don't know. I do somebody like that this weekend. I don't help people I don't know. They kind of look. I said, I'm sorry, I don't know you. Like, you watch me on TV, and I get that. I appreciate you. I support you. I'm like this. I appreciate you.
So Holy Spirit showing up travel.
Yeah, like I don't help people I don't know, and that's just me. If I hug you, I really like you. That is an exchange of energy. That is a protection of my peace. And that's my husband tag still on his thing. A protection of my peace. And my thing is, I just don't. I don't know. I don't know.
And I think I'm at the point where, like I said, the whole purpose of my live is to make sure that I clear the air. I did not want anyone to see my live and think that I was being disrespectful. That's it.
Yeah. I understand. And I'm glad that you did that. I'm glad that you did that because you never want anybody to take anything out of context and, into what you said. And sometimes it's not about an apology. It's more on clarity, and understanding a situation, because everybody's just sensitive, and I understand it for multiple reasons. When we talk about Black kids, I feel some type of way about Black boys, especially teenage Black boys after, when they see us at Central Park 5 and, all of the Black Lives Matter movement and George Floyd. And I'm afraid for my husband to leave the house every day. I'm afraid for my child, every day. And so when something happened in my son's school about a week and a half ago, I went up there and flipped that bitch upside down and didn't give a fuck. I was louder than a motherfucker. And I told them white folks, and I don't give a fuck. This one is mine. And I was like, because what we not gonna do, and I had already had my turn. I said, because bitch, he got a fucking lawyer too. Because what we not gonna do. But see, my thing is, I get the sensitivity in situations because I too am placed in certain, and that's a Black child that we're dealing with. My son has Black friends that are at my house that are his friends, and I know their parents. So I'm saying the same thing when it comes to these dancers. Black majorettes, the majorette community, period. I'm very sensitive when it comes to it. So when I see NCAA, and the UDA, UCA, why are we not represented on those stages? So I called out Lifetime in my confessionals. Why are we not on Black Girls Rock? Why were we not on the NAACP Image Awards? Why were we not at Essence Fest? Why were we not at these things when we had an all-Black show on your network? You weren't trying to put us there. You weren't trying to help us get to these points. People expected for me to do it. What the fuck am I supposed to do? I don't have the arms reach of a network to make these phone calls. They do. I should have to pay my PR because if I pay my PR, they come to get me. No, this is your TV show. Get the whole show there. It was other things that should have been done. So I had a lot. I've always had a lot of questions, but I'm saying that because as this stuff gets to where it is, all of us that's watching, the 40 people, 39 that's still on here, everybody got to understand that we have a reason for what we're doing. Listen to what Jazz is saying. Get out of it what you need and move on. If you're entertained, great, because some of it do be funny. If you're entertained, great. And if you are here for the message, great. But don't try to find something negative in a message when that's not the intent. But if you already have a preconceived notion of who they feel like you're gonna be. So they automatically are thinking about what it's gonna be. People get on my live with everything the same day, but I'm gonna get on my live this morning with this here robe on. Okay. I'm going to open up my automatic blinds. I'm going to make my coffee and I'm going to sit on live and we're going to talk about gatekeeping this morning. That's going to be my topic on top of me promoting from Memphis because I'm headed to Memphis tomorrow. We have 240 plus, almost 250 auditioning. I have things that I have to do. I can't worry about what somebody else is saying. And I'm saying that to you, Jasmine, too. I understand why you did it. End your live, because I'm about to get off of here, but end your live and be done. You don't owe nobody else an explanation.
I know
what you had to say. You know what I mean? You will continue to, and I think that there's an upside and a downside to being a blogger, and you've experienced all of it. But people are using your platform to be able to expose people for who are not doing what they're supposed to do. And it needs to be done because people are being scammed. People are being hurt. People are being taken advantage of. They are, and that's the truth. And if somebody doesn't talk about it, how are we supposed to know? I'm tired.
And how are we supposed to find a way to stop it? That's why I say, even when you had said, you notice the flyers are looking better. I'm sorry, and I'm going to take partial responsibility for that because people are making sure their flyers look more presentable.
Yeah, everything looks better now.
It looks better. People, there are still some scammers out there, but not as much as we have seen.
And I just want people to be more original too. There's a lot of costume designers out there. I think P. Cotton is phenomenal.
Yes,
the woman is amazing. There's a lot of costume designers out there. Sit down and draw your own costume. K Styles Costumes is great up out of Louisiana. Kels, I think it's Petrovsky is his name. He did the costumes for the J. Says if you follow the J, they tag in the designers. Y'all go talk to them and get you a custom design made to where you ain't got to call the Pakistanians and then your costume is see-through and you can blow on the costume and it fall apart. So, or you wash it one time in the rhinestones, they done got that. They ain't even the real Swarovskis. The 15 SS, the real small, you need a magnifying glass to see. They falling off. You have to spend money to get what it is that you want to get. So stop copying. Or if you're gonna copy the right cat. Stop being cheap. Let me just go because I need to get ready.
Okay, I see you. Diana gotta go. She was about to go there. But yeah, that's how I was saying, you guys. I'm glad you guys stuck around and basically heard me. Like I said, just to the Majorette community, to all my people out there, whatever religion you serve, that's on you. That's on you. Lady Jazz don't have no qualms about it. Again, I said my statement. I stand behind my statement. I'm not changing my statement. I said what I said because that was how I felt. That's how I felt, and that's just what it is. Again, you're going to take what you want from this live, and just like they took what they wanted from the live and made it a negative situation. Me personally, I can't look at that individual anymore. Okay. The individual's going to say what they want to say. They're not going to stop. That's their MO. They're going to continue doing. And again, I cannot focus on that. It is what it is. If you're mad, then you're going to be mad by yourself. You're not going to draw me or none of my people in it. Someone called y'all teacups hilarious. Yeah, my teacups are hilarious. My teacups do what they're supposed to do as being teacups. Y'all are mad. Why do y'all pull up things like that? Because y'all upset. Y'all angry. I don't care about nobody from DDOB, they mamas, they grandmamas, they aunties, they uncles. Baby, don't care about nothing about it. Don't care about Laura and don't care about none of what's going on because they are irrelevant to me. They're not even on my level. The Dexter Brown, no one cares about him. You've been in this major community for how many years and you still don't have a platform. So we could care less what you're talking about, sweetie, at the end of the day. Okay. We don't even dwell on you. Okay. I just wanted to make sure that I made this live to let everyone know in the Majorette community that if you do happen to serve Islamic, if that's your religion, I was not disrespectful. I'm not apologizing for anything because I didn't say anything to apologize for. So other than that, you guys, I appreciate you. I'm going about my day. I have things that I have to do, unlike some people. So I appreciate you guys tuning into another episode of the Majorette Tea in the community. We will see y'all on March 30th in New Orleans at Dillard University.
T stands for teaching, E stands for educating, and A stands for bringing awareness. And that's exactly what we are doing. Put me in beef flat because I feel like I'm about to go there.